Hello to all dear my students. Welcome back to the channel Sonakshi at NEET Biology World. In the last class we have discussed about symmetry. In this lecture I am discussing about basis of classification. The next basis of classification here it is by germ layers. In NCERT it is given as diploblastic, triploblastic organization. It is nothing but by germ layers. So first we have to know about what is germ layers. We know that in sexual reproduction there will be fertilization. Fertilization will make zygote. Zygote will divide continuously to make a mass of cells. And the mass of cells will differentiate into layers. These are called germ layers, by which or from which all the organ system will develop. Now by germ layers, I mean how many types of germ layers are present. Depending on that we can classify the organisms. So here there will be two types of organisms. First is called diploblastic. And second is called triploblastic. Diploblastic means means there will be two germ layers which will be formed during the embryonic development. What are the names of the germ layers? These germ layers are called ectoderm and endoderm. So there will be two germ layers, ectoderm and endoderm. And from these germ layers, from these layers of cells, all the organs or tissue or cells will develop. So in this or in between this ectoderm and endoderm, there will be no layers. There will be a jelly-like substance which is present. And this jelly-like substance is called mesoglia. Where the diagram, here you can see the diagram in NCERT. You can see the outer layer is called as ectoderm, the purple one. And the black one which is called the inner layer, which is cellular layer and which is called endoderm. So ectoderm, endoderm, they are cellular layer. As I told, zygote will divide to make a mass of cells and these cells differentiate into this kind of germ layers. But in between two there will be a non-cellular layer and this is called mesoglia, which is nothing but a jelly-like substance. Sometimes some cells are present in mesoglia, but remember that these cells always will come either from ectoderm or from endoderm. It will not be forming a different layer. Okay, so this kind of arrangement where we will find in the diploblastic organism. Examples from porifera to ctenophora. Now second one which is called triploblastic means there will be three germ layers. What are those? First there will be ectoderm in the outer side and in the innermost side there will be endoderm. But in between two there will be another cellular layer which will be called as mesoderm. Okay. So from these germinal layers there will be organ system or organ will develop. What are the examples? Examples are from platyhelminths chordates. All will have 3 germ layers. Let's check what the NCERT is saying. NCERT is saying that animals in which the cells are arranged into embryonic layers and ectoderm and endoderm, they are called diploblastic. An undifferentiated layer which is called mesoglia, which is present in between ectoderm and endoderm in diploblastic animals. But here, the developing embryo, if it is having a third layer which is called as mesoderm, right? This mesoderm, if it is present, then we will be called as triploblastic, right? From platyhelminths to chordates. Here we can see the 3 germinal or germ layers. Outer one ectoderm, inner black one endoderm, and the red one which is cellular layer. That's why the cells are given here. And this is called mesoderm. So on the basis of germ layers, we can divide entire organism into 2, diploblastic and triploblastic. Okay. Coming to next one. Next one, it's very, very important, which is called coelom. What is coelom? Actually, it is a body cavity which is lined by mesoderm. The true definition of coelom is body cavity lined by mesoderm. I'll write here. Body cavity lined by mesoderm. We have learned about mesoderm in the earlier slide. Now, if any cavity is formed in the mesoderm, then it will be called as coelom. Okay. Now, think that I told that up to ctenophorans, there will be diploblastic animal. If it is diploblastic animal, can coelom be present in those animals? No, because I told it is lined by mesoderm, right? So, coelom will not be present for them. So, coelom will be present. There is a chance to make a coelom from platyhelminths. But let's discuss what is happening. So, on the basis of that, there will be 3 types of animals. First is called acoelomates. Acoelomate. Acoelomate means the animals possessing no coelom. There will be body cavity, but it will not be lined by mesoderm. So here, no coelom we can write. Example, as I told, porifera to platyhelminths. Now you will ask me that, ma'am, why platyhelminths? Platyhelminths will have 3 germ layers, ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm. But their body is dorsoventrally flattened, means flat. There is no body cavity. Instead or in spite of having the mesoderm, they don't have body cavity. That's why no coelom is present. So here up to platyhelminths, the organism will be called as acoelomates. Coming to what happened to pseudocoelomates. So next category is pseudocoelomates. You can see here the structure of acoelomate. They have ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm, but there is no cavity, right? The C represents here acoelomate. This is the classic example of platyhelminths. Okay, they don't have the body cavity, but they have mesoderm. Coming to pseudocoelomates, you can see the picture here of pseudocoelomates. The example is acoelomates. Acoelomates. So what is happening there? We know there will be ectoderm and endoderm. Mesoderm, here it is not continuous. Instead of continuous mesoderm, mesoderm appeared as pouch, scattered pouch or bag. This kind of coelom will be called as pseudocoelom. So where the coelom is present between the two pouches. Between the two pouches, this cavity is called as pseudocoelom. So mesoderm, instead of a continuous layer, if it is present in a pouch or in like a bag, in that between the pouch, the cavity will be called as pseudocoelom. So here we can write mesoderm appears as scattered pouches, and the cavity between two pouches will be called as pseudocoelom. Example, acoelomates. Coming to true coelomates. Okay, so true coelomate is also called coelomate. Coelomate. So after acoelomates, what will be there after acoelomates? After acoelomates will be annelids. So from annelid to chordates. From annelid to chordates. Right? So there is a chance of having the true coelom. Right? So the example is annelids, mollusks, arthropods, echinodermates, hemichordates and chordates. Right? So coelomates means true coelom which is lined by mesoderm is present. Example, annelids to chordates. Now let's check what the NCERT is telling. You can see here, this is the ectoderm, endoderm. This red one is mesoderm. It splits and make a cavity. Here this white one is the cavity. Outer side there will be mesoderm and inner side there will be mesoderm. So this cavity is called coelom, and this is the body plan of coelomates. So here presence or absence of a cavity between the body wall and gut wall is very important classification. So this will form, endoderm later will form the gut, and this one will form the body wall. So between body wall and gut wall there will be mesoderm present, and this mesoderm make the coelom, right? So here this body cavity which is lined by mesoderm is called coelom. Animals possessing coelom are called coelomates. Example, annelid to chordates. Some animals body cavity is not lined by mesoderm. Instead, mesoderm is present as scattered pouches, small bag-like structure between ectoderm and mesoderm. Such body cavity is called pseudocoelom. Don't think that the cavity which is present inside the mesoderm is called pseudocoelom. It is in between, right? It is given in NCERT. Very important thing. Such a body cavity is called pseudocoelom. And example, acoelomates. Only one phylum. Okay. Coming to the animals which in which body cavity is absent. Example, platyhelminths. Why they are saying platyhelminths? Because it is triploblastic but there is no cavity. Okay. Coming to some extra points, I'll say about coelomates. It is not in NCERT. Coelomates can be divided into again two category. Okay, two category. First category is called schizocoelomate. And second category is called Enterocoelomate. Okay. So if it is the outer layer or body wall, if it is the gut wall, then if the body cavity will form by splitting of mesodermal mass. Let's say there will be mesodermal mass here. And if it is formed like this, so it is body wall and gut wall. Let's say here there will be splitting and formation of coelom. This kind of coelom development which occur in some organisms, these animals are called as schizocoelomates. Okay. What are the example? Example are annelids. Example are annelids, arthropods and mollusca. Okay. Another way by which there will be development of coelom, how it will be? Let's say it is the body wall and this is gut wall. Now there will be development of gut pouches. Means from the gut there will be out pouching. Two pouch will appear from the gut and then it later it will make the coelom. It will make the coelom. This kind of development or this kind of coelom is called enterocoelom. Okay, enterocoelom. Entero means from gut. Remember that. And the example is echinodermate to chordate. Okay. So again, true coelom, how it will form that, or by the help of that we can categorize the animals. Okay. So this is about the coelom. This portion which I have discussed, schizocoelomate and enterocoelomate. This is called enterocoelom and this is called schizocoelom. Okay, coelom. Sorry. So this kind of this is the extra information which is out from the NCERT, but it is required for NEET. Okay. So some will be there, some portion will be there which is out of NCERT, which is relevant to NEET. I'll discuss here with the help of NCERT so that you can able to understand. You will have a crystal clear concept. Thank you. If you like the video, then please subscribe and share so that all the students will get benefit by this video. Thank you. Thank you all.